Uh, Good morning, dear students, friends. Welcome to online class after a long time. Because of some technical problem, I am not unable to engage the classes. So today, again we start the genetics. In that, we are supposed to study about the linkage and crossing over. Because in last class we are already studied about the uh, allelic and non-allelic gene interactions. We have completed the both allelic and non-allelic gene interactions. Today we are going to discuss about the linkage and crossing over. Let us study what is linkage and who invented this linkage and what is crossing over. Let us study one by one. The introduction part of this linkage. The principle of linkage was first discovered by a person called as William Bateson and another person is Punnett in the year of 1906. In a kind of plant, that plant name is a sweet pea. The scientific name of this sweet pea is a Lathyrus odoratus. However, it was put forward as a regular concept put forth by another person who is, that is a T.H. Morgan in the year 1910 from his work on Drosophila melanogaster. Then what is the definition of linkage? It is the phenomena of certain genes staying together during inheritance through several generations without any change or separation due to their being present on same chromosome. So it is nothing but the communication between the two genes here. It is the phenomena of certain genes staying together. They are present with closely contact during the time of inheritance through several generations without any changes or separation due to their being present on the same chromosome, what is called as a linkage. This linkage involves two or more genes which are linked same chromosome in a linear fashion. The linkage reduces variability. The linkage reduces the variability. It may involve either dominant or that is a recessive alleles. If it is either dominant or recessive alleles, then it is called as a coupling phase, or some of them are dominant and some recessive alleles, then it is called as a repulsion phase. It usually involves those genes which are located close to each other. And the main thing is the strength of the linkage depends on distance between the linked genes. Where the linked genes are having some distance, so on that basis only we are say the strength of linkage. That is, lesser the distance, higher the strength of linkage. Where the genes are very close to each other, then there is the linkage bond or linkage, which is more linkage takes place. That is what is called as a strength of linkage is higher, where the lesser distance of these genes are present together. Then genes in linkage. There are two kinds of genes in a linkage. One is a linked genes and another one is the unlinked genes. These genes means the linked genes do not show independent assortment. I think you heard the Mendelian laws. In that the second law is law of independent assortment. Like that, these genes do not show independent assortment. It occurs in the same chromosome. Dihybrid ratio of these linked genes is 3:1. See, wherever the genes are linked, so there is a dihybrid cross shows the ratio like a 3:1. And unlinked genes, these genes show independent assortment. Hence the dihybrid ratio of unlinked genes is 9:3:3:1. This is what genes in linkage. And what are the theories of linkage? See, there are the two theories we are supposed to study in the linkage. One is a differential multiplication theory and another one is the chromosomal theory. The differential multiplication theory was first put forth by William Bateson, and this chromosomal theory put forth by another person who is T.H. Morgan. The differential multiplication theory, this theory was put forth by Bateson in the year of 1930. He said that after the segregation of genes during gametogenesis, I am telling here, after the segregation of genes during gametogenesis, certain genes multiply faster than others. Certain genes, they are multiply faster than others during the time of gamete formation, when the genes means the after segregation of these genes during the time of gametogenesis, certain genes are undergo to faster multiplication than others. That theory is called as a differential multiplication theory. Sorry. The second theory, chromosomal theory. The genes which show linkage are located in same chromosome. The genes which show linkage are located in same chromosome. The distance between the linked genes in the chromosome determine the strength of the linkage. The genes lie in a linear fashion in the chromosomes. I already told you that the strength of the linkage is higher when the distance of genes are less. The lesser distance of genes, higher the strength of linkage, which is shows the tells the chromosomal theory. The genes linkage are located in same chromosome. The distance between the linked genes in the chromosomes determine the strength of the linkage. Right? The genes lie in a linear fashion in the chromosome. This is what the chromosomal theory. Then what are the types of linkages? See, linkages are classified on the basis of their crossing over, on the basis of their chromosomes involved, on the basis of their genes involved. The first one is on the basis of their crossing over. Linkages are classified into two types. One is complete linkage and another one is incomplete linkage. And on the basis of the chromosomes involved, one is autosomal linkage and another one is the allosomal linkage. And on the basis of the genes involved, one is coupling phase and another one is the repulsion phase. Let us study one by one. See, on the basis of the crossing over, see, there are the diagrammatic representation of a complete linkage and also the incomplete linkage. The genes located on the same chromosomes are inherited over the generations due to absence of crossing over. It is the rare but has been reported in male Drosophila. Due to absence of crossing over, the genes located on the same chromosomes are inherited together over the generation. Due to absence of crossing over, it is rare but has been reported in male Drosophila, which is a reported case, the diagrammatic representation of this complete linkage. Then incomplete linkage, it refers to genes present on the same chromosome have tendency to separate due to crossing over. Due to crossing over, they are separate. They produce recombinant progeny beside the parental types. So this is what is called as the incomplete linkage. Genes present on the same chromosome have a tendency to separate due to crossing over. They produce recombinant progeny beside the parental type. Parental bittu ಏನಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ type. The recombinant, it is recombinant. The combinations are different here. those kinds of progenies which are produced from the incomplete linkage. So in complete linkage there is absence of crossing over, it is a rare, but it has been reported in the only one species, that is male Drosophila. Then on the basis of the chromosomes involved, based on the chromosomes involved, the location of genes on the chromosomes, the location of the genes on the chromosomes, linkage is categorized into two types. One is autosomal linkage and another one is the allosomal linkage. Autosomal linkage, it refers to the linkage of those genes which are located on autosomes. In human body, of course, the 44 numbers of autosomes are present. Only one pair of allosomes are present, like in male XY and in female XX. Then second one is allosomal linkage. It refers to the linkage of those genes which are located in sex chromosomes, that is either X or that is a Y. Those are called as a allosomal linkage. Then on the basis of genes which are involved, depending on the whether all are dominant or some dominant and recessive alleles are linked together, the linkage can be categorized into two types. One is coupling and another one is the repulsion phase. The first one is in that is coupling phase. Dominant alleles and recessive alleles present on the same chromosomes, which shows the coupling phase. See here, that is a capital T, capital R, and along with that is a capital T, small r is also there. Of course, means the dominant and also the recessive alleles present on the same chromosome. If they are present in the same chromosome, then it is called as a coupling phase. Then repulsion phase, it refers to dominant alleles of some genes are linked with recessive alleles of other genes on the same chromosome, which shows the repulsion phase. That is, of course, here the capital T is linked with the small r, and another one is the small t is linked with the capital R. Means one is dominant and another one is the recessive, but their dominant and recessive, they are linked. Of course, they are present in the same chromosome. Means it is called as a coupling, and this is called as a repulsion phase. These are the two phases. And linkage group, where exactly in chromosome the linkage group is present. One second. A linkage group is a linearly arranged group of linked genes which are normally inherited together. Example, in fruit fly, that is a Drosophila melanogaster, have 4 linkage group, 4 pairs of chromosomes. In human being, there are the 23 linkage group are present. Means 23 pairs we are having, but in Drosophila melanogaster they have the 4 linkage group, because of it consists of the 8 numbers of chromosomes which are occurred in 4 pair. And this the diagrammatic representation in the corner, you can see there are some colored marked, which are where the exact linkage groups are present, as like here. Then significance of this linkage. See, linkage reduces the chance of formation of new combinations of genes in gametes. It helps to keeping parental and racial and specific traits together. And it also useful for the maintaining the good character of newly developed variety. And linkage plays an important role in determining the nature and also scope of hybridization. So this is all about the linkage. The remaining part we will discuss tomorrow class.